Having only had 15 minutes of the speech on match day 1.
Yes, definitely. Sudan is coming up with a 4-4-2. It looks like a more conservative tactical approach where they're trying to populate that middle of the field with 4 players, which will be an advantage for them. If you look at the Ghana playing with 3 men, so Sudan is coming with 4 men in the middle, and then also have the 2 strikers. So it's a more conscious, I would say, approach to this game.
Well, for home is where the heart is, or at least according to the rock and roll icon Elvis Presley. And for multitudes world over, Constantine does and should feel like home. A real melting pot of civilizations that have endured millennia. Now they have all been to this great city. From the Phoenicians, to the Numidians, the Romans, the Muslims, the Ottoman and the French. Believe me, Constantine has seen it all except one. And that one, tonight, is here. We're talking about the proud sons of the legendary kingdom of Kush, all the way from Sudan, gallantly strolled into this arena, and the rich heritage they do actually carry, both footballing and historically tonight. It would have been a moment for us to marvel and regale you with tales of eras gone past, but the scholars will have to put the scrolls away to one side as the stars go born that date against the Black Galaxies. Gather around Africa, the world is watching. The Sudan and Ghana introduced to the latest chapter in the beautiful game. This is the African Cup of this is the African Championship, the African Nation Championships 2022, and we are underway. Ghana in white. They do have a tall order against the Falcons in red. Starting off the action straight off the back, trying to get a quick slip into there, but that's knocked away. That's going to be the first throw-in of the game. Sudan steadily marking out here. Ghana, of course, know they do have their backs up against the wall. It's either go hard or go home. It's a long ball. Lifted up, long to the opposite number, and that's going to be an easy pick-up here for Sudan. This one out straight off the bat. Just a minute on the clock so far. Slipping it into the midfield and easily picked up once again by Ghana. Why one over the substitutes that was introduced to this particular game. Anon Walker promised to make a couple of changes during his press conference and bringing up 4 goals for the team that actually played in the first game. As they do have a ball here right at the end of the box, so we are battling here to get position in. The ball is intercepted and now this time cleared away. Looking to roll it in, quick run through here. Simba loses possession. Now the Falcons in possession. That's a half charge. Al-Ghazuli put to the ground, and that's a free kick awarded here. Free kick rightly awarded in favor of the Falcons. They'll have to try and press numbers up front. Many teams still draw to the old tactical master plan of using the 4-4-2. Sudan, one of those few that still adhere to this particular pattern. Now controlling it up in the midfield. Well chested down. Looking for a 1-2. Pretty patterns here coming in from the Sudanese team. Trying to roll it up onto the wing, but the ball just rolls away. Goes out here for a throw-in. Good creativity. Abdel Razaki. Abdel Razak. Attempting to create something, fashion out something in that instance, just instinct. Now to Sabina flipping it back here to
Man, sorry guys, I lost the English part, so we're going to the.
درب ايضا اكرا جريت اولمبيك في المقابل برهان هل يقدم البرهان اليوم ان المنتخب السوداني في الجزائر قادر ان يصل الى ابعد نقطه. درب العديد من الفرق في السودان، الامل عطبنه، الموردة، المريخ. كرة تلعب الآن في مناطق الفريق الغاني، محاولة سودانية، يلا يا سول، جسولي نوح، جسولي مرر، الاستلام، إمكانية التسديد، كرة في المرمى، محاولة سودانية، 27 عمار يا عمار استلم، عمار السقط، أول محاولة للصقور الشامبيون. هذا هو الظهور السوداني، هذه هي المحاولة السودانية، هذا هو عفوان الصقور. منتخب السودان في أول كرة، في أول تهديد، المنتخب السوداني يبعث تهديد لغانا أن الصقور الشامبيون بمقتول الوصول لمرمى الحارس الدوانت. محاولة سودانية، الوانتو والدفاع الغاني، اضغط كرة للركنية، غربان يكسب ركنية. هذا هو غربان الهلالابي. السودان دائما عندهم الالقاب، هيثم مصطفى البرنس، عندهم كاريكا، عندهم الشعلة، عندهم العقرب. ركنية لصالح السودان في انتظار هدف اول للفريق السوداني. كورة من غانا ترجع الدفاع، تبعت كورة رقم 7 سيمبا يمرر، محاولة غانية الآن، غانا في الانطلاق، غانا برازيل القارة السمراء، غانا أبطال القارة 4 مرات على مستوى الكان، أول بلد أفريقي يتحصل على ميدالية على مستوى الأولمبياد. أولمبياد برشلونة البرونزية بعد الفوز على أستراليا 1-0 سنة 92. سيمبا يمرر، دومينيك انطلاقة اشيا بونغ رقم 12 يرفع كورة الغاني في منطقة جزاء السودان. المتابعة من بارنيه بالكعب، محاولة الضغط من جانب منتخب غانا. يرجع كورة للسودان، تلعب الآن عند الغربال والحكم يحتسب خطأ لصالح الفريق السوداني. المنتخب السوداني هذا هو الغربال من ابرز لاعبي المنتخب السوداني. منتخب السودان في تصفية الكان يلعب في مجموعة فيها منتخبات موريتانيا، الجابون والكونغو الديمقراطية. استهل المشوار بخسارة امام موريتانيا 3-0، لكن عوض وانتصار على الكونغو الديمقراطية 1 في رصيد 3 نقاط. موريتانيا الجابون ب4 نقاط، غانا ب4 نقاط في التصفيات مع مدغشقر وافريقيا الوسطى وايضا انغولا. لمسه من عبد الرؤوف، محاولة سودانية، الفريق السوداني يحضر في مناطق البلاك ستارز. ترجع كرة لغانا عند اتوغوايي، محاولة مرور التفاف، الضغط من صلاح النمر والكرة للتمس. السودان 2018 مع الكرواتي سلافكو، مدرب اللي قاد مركز ثالث في المغرب. أطهر دار السماوة للمرغني لصدير الشغيل، كرة السودانية الآن، كرة التكاتو القايم يا حرم الغربان من هدف سوداني. الغربان الفنان، كرة رسالة في البعيدة، لكن القائم الأيسر للحارس الغاني يا حرم كرة جدان من أسبقية مستحقة لمنتخب السودان. الفريق السوداني يقدم أفضل ما لديه، يحاول أن يثبت للجميع أنه قادر اليوم أن يقهر البلاك ستارز. كرة أولى في القائم، السودان أفضل. شفنا كرة
Chance here for the Falcons to take the lead. Unfortunately, it just doesn't come. How much closer can you get? Ghana looking to tap defense, striking the attack here. And once again, 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 put to the ground. Sudan retrain possession. And they'll try to seek again. What a chance. What an opportunity there, Kikati.
Yes, definitely. That was a very good attack from Sudan. They nearly opened the score. And one thing that I've noticed of this Sudan team is like the composition of the team is like based on two teams from Sudan. Four of the biggest teams in Sudan. So I guess the understanding between the players is there. You know, the cohesion, the automatism between the players is there because they've been playing together for a long time. So it doesn't really surprise me the way they're playing as a team because they used to be playing together for a long time, and that is an advantage for them in this game. We saw in the combinations that they made in this situation, which nearly ended up being a goal. So Ghana really have to be careful when playing against this team because they know each other very well.
Mohamed Abdel Rahman, one of the longest serving players on this particular squad, one of those that his reputation should have been warning enough for Ghana. They haven't heeded that call, and if they carry on in this same fashion, it will be a hefty price to pay. 20 goals in 37 caps. He's just 7 goals behind the all-time goal scorer for Sudan. That is the man in Nasirildin Jaxa. And that lead was nearly cut down to 6 in that instance.
Yes, it's very important that we've been speaking about the Black Galaxies, that they have to really get points here, but they have to be careful. You know, they have to organize themselves better because Sudan is coming. You know, as the game goes on, they're coming up front, they're creating situations, and then anything can happen in this game.
We're looking to cross here. That's a handball, deliberate and right in front of the assistant referee. That means Kosa gives away a set-piece. Referee lenient here. He picked up a yellow card in his last game as well. Kosa now throws out a hand there and gives up a set-piece opportunity for Sudan.
Yes, and then these Sudanese players, they have got a bit of height, so they must be careful. The Ghanaians defending the set pieces. And we're also speaking about Kosa getting a yellow card. That I think in a way is going to condition him a little bit.
Looking to take advantage here. Can they capitalize? Aerial threat quite dominant on a couple of players here for Sudan. The ball is whipped in, finds its target, finds its mark, but not exactly put to the very best of use. The Ghanaians, the Moko in particular, seems to protest that the marking is off. And, well, it's retracted. It's a goal kick now for the Black Galaxies. 12 minutes on the clock. Ghana nil, Sudan nil. Excellent pickup. Cleared away long up front here. turned into control. Anybody has taken full control of that ball. Sobila sets it out in the room for Kosa. Bangna goes to the ground. Sobila through pass forward, unable to control, and that allows a turnover in possession here for Sudan. Del Razik flings it up front. Al-Ghazali now on for Salah. Al-Ghazali goes to the ground. Referee plays, says carry on. Very robust challenge, but referee deems it fair. Simba letting it out into the left, unable to control, and the ball just goes over the line. That will be a throw in. Captain for today, Afriye, will be the man that they will have their hopes all pinned up on. Daniel Afriye Rane, we do understand, should be plying his trade in Switzerland right after this particular tournament. Signed up a contract there.
I guess he's just saying his goodbye. We hope he lives with something. You know, that's what we want to see from this Ghana side. You know, Ghana has, we used to see Ghanaian teams in these tournaments doing so well, and they've lost the first game already. So we all, I would say, the Ghana spectators, the Ghana public is always counting on them to do something today in this game and try to advance to the next stage. You know, but it's not been easy so far. You know, the Sudan team, as time went on, they're starting to have a grab on the game. You know, knocking the ball around. As we said before, it's like these players have been playing together for a long time. They belong to two teams, two of the biggest teams in Sudan, so they understand each other very well.
Well, just another look at that particular instance where Abdul Rahman quite nearly put Sudan in the lead. Did everything right, only denied by the post. That's technically a very clear, very, very near shave there for Ghana. They might want to up the ante if they're to survive any further.
Now, that was a signal for Ghana that when they attack, they also must look after their defense, because in counter-attacks or in quick transitions, Sudan can cause trouble for them.
Ghana holding on to the ball at the moment, and some tenacious defending deployed here by Sudan. So knocking the ball away. Play coming in from the centre back, Hamza. Zakaria. Throw in Porton, appeals for a handball. Referee making it very clear that slighted not in the list. Pulls it out, Al-Ghazali. John applies his trade all the way for the team winners, Al-Hilal Khartoum. Actually plays for Al-Merrick in Khartoum. Ball goes over the line. That's a throw-in set to come through. 15 minutes. Clock seems to have a mind of its own, as both teams still struggling to find a foothold in this particular game. You could say the domination has largely been the forte of Sudan.
Yeah, there's a lot of battle there in the middle of the field. As you can see, you know, the teams are always, they have many players in that part of the field. It's where the game, I think, is going to be won. So it's very important that the team that's going to have the command of that part of the field is going to have a certain advantage, you know, going forward, and that can help the team achieve its objectives.
Long ball forward. Intended target, Ajepong brings it down steadily. Now this could be a chance to attack. Atekwe tries to get the ball forward, but it's intercepted at the very last instance. Ajepong now looking to try and strike once again. Talk about trying to catch lightning in a bottle twice.
Pretty much the same cross that ended up in a goal in the previous goal. So he's always ready. You know, Ajipong always opening in the right. It's a player that attacks very well, and it brings in all these crosses. So it's up to the strikers to be ready to connect.
The goalkeeper sets this one in motion once again. Ali Abdallah Aboshiren. Only for Ghana to retrieve. Still chilly conditions out there. So hardly a situation where you would want to stand on occasion. But for the players out on the pitch, they can definitely count on a raucous crowd that is in the stands, singing and chanting. They've been having, as always, real energy that they've brought in here. The 12th man It's always a fanfare. This is a throw-in coming up here for Ghana. Set through, well collected. Now looking to take the shot from distance. Goalkeeper calls that one beautifully. Lets it just roll away. As Kosa attempted to try his luck from distance. And, well, living up to the old saying, if you don't speculate, you don't accumulate. And that was pure speculation there.
Yes, and the conditions help. You know, the pitch is a bit greasy and then the ball goes quick. So it's always good to try as well for a long distance. This time he missed the target, but maybe next time he can find the target.
Kosa battling for support. Gets the ball back to Adumaka. Adumako releasing possession. A short pass. A little short chin allows the Black Galaxies to get back into position. Good play coming in from Daniel Abagna. Setting it up for the captain. Free it. They get back here. Black Galaxies looking to interchange a couple of passes. Adumako. Now through forward to Atekwe. Up front to Kodzi. Cross in. Shot comes up. Hits the upright and the goalkeeper retrieves. It's turning out to be quite the battle of close shaves. Twice the woodwork has been called into play on both ends of the pitch. This time the Black Galaxies coming very close. And Sudan will have to thank their lucky stars that did not find their way in.
I thought that was a great save from the keeper because the ball had a deflection on his way in, and then he managed to still save it. So the signs we've been sent already. You know, once again from this side, Japan brought it across, and then Atekwe, he connected very well with a deflection, and the keeper made a very good save. 2 saves Sudan for now.
Well, he lets it roll here. Aboshiren managed to really stretch himself to get onto that one. Japan, once again, at the heart of everything that Ghana seems to do right, with the cross laced in. And a ground strike there coming in from the captain, Afriye, nearly finding its way through. Unfortunately enough here for Sudan, they had to thank the lucky stars, and that man, Ali Abdallah Aboshiren, who plays for Al Hilal Khartoum, managing to keep them right in the thick of things.
It was a very well-connected ball from Atekwe, very good technique. You know, he struck it very well. But Aboshiren, he was in place to save it.
Well, we do have a player on the ground here ripping in pain. It's Salah Eldin Al Hassan, man who plies his trade in Al Hilal Khartoum.
Just like Salah, we have in the midfield also Weldin, Ahmad, and Abdul Razak also playing for the same team. You know, so the understanding there in the middle of the field is very well. I mean, Ahmad plays for Al Marek, but the other two, they play in the same team as Salah. So you can see what the coach is trying to do there in the middle of the field, bringing players that they play together in the club sides, and then that bring a certain consistency, understanding in the middle of the park, and that's going to be crucial for Sudan to win the battle in the middle of the park.
Well, to put it in clearer light, there are only 2 clubs at the moment represented by that is representing for Sudan on that pitch. That's Al Hilal Khartoum and Al Merrikh Khartoum. For the moment, that could quite easily change because it looks like Salah might not be able to continue the rest of the match. Stretcher coming out here and might have to be carried off. Might be a huge blow here for Sudan, having to lose one of their key midfielders this early in the game. Just 22 minutes of the game played so far. And might be a forced substitution that is due to come through.
I believe they will hope he can manage to continue in the game. He's one of the best players, and it's very important that middle of the park. We'll see if he can recover and comes back.
And so play will resume with Sudan temporarily down to 10 men. Seems to be quite in agony here. Looks to be really in excruciating pain. Might need a little pick-me-up if he's to be able to get back into this game. But for the moment, Sudan retain possession once again. Abdul Razak definitely putting in a good shift tonight. Back to the defense. Nemir, the captain, and now to Hamza. Launches a long ball up front, looking to go to the route one. It's a very dangerous play there, but they managed to get away with it, Ghana. To the goalkeeper, Ibrahim. Sending it on to Kosa. Kosa. Inches forward, trying to pick a couple of meters on space. Freeing up the midfield. Sudan, for the moment, temporarily dropping back as Adomako streaks forward, now getting it onto Ajapong. Tries to dribble past two players. It was a little adventurous and loses possession. Turning it straight to Sudan. Attempt to go route one, but only as far as Adomako. Adomako, one of those players that's been quite consistent here for Ghana. He was one of those that did a very good job in game one, Solomon Adomako. And now he has to pit his weights once again against Mohammed.
Against the conditions, they're bringing the player down, you know. The pitch is a bit wet, which causes this sort of situations. But you want your player to stay on your feet all the time, because those are chances that
to the 18-yard box of Sudan. The ball is just left to roll out here. Goal kick coming up. Ghana nil, Sudan nil. It's been quite a flurry of goals here in the African Nations Championships of recent. You wonder how long will it take before the dark breaks here for Sudan? Or will Ghana this time take the lead in this particular match?
we're expecting goals, especially from Ghana. We know Ghana needs to win, and they have to do all they can to get goals. Otherwise, things won't look so good for them. So, again, Sudan needs to win as well. But Sudan still have another game where even if they don't get points here, they can try and get points in the next game, which Ghana doesn't have that chance. Meaning that in this game, they have to get a result.
Long ball brought through. Hooked away. Excellent. Another could be quite the opening that Ghana have been looking for. But tenacious defending. Code leading from the front. Salah Namir, the captain here of the team. Unfortunately, there will be no possibility. They might be superhuman athletes. They might perform superhuman feats, but they are only human. And Salah is simply mortal. He will not be able to continue. Very disappointing that you can only play 25 minutes. Train for a while for this. And unfortunately, his match has to be cut short right there.
Yeah, it's unfortunately for Sudan because he's a very good player. But if he's not feeling well, it's better to not to force it. You know, it's better to rest it and allow the coach to bring another player who's in good conditions to continue the game. You know, and then Salah can start straight away. He's recovering for the next match.
But in the meantime, Algeria is literally having a ball. The fans are going through the Mexican wave here. Talk about the ambience, talk about the atmosphere, talk about the reception to the beautiful game. Algeria has not disappointed. Algeria has welcomed Africa.
Yes, besides the call that is feeling here in the stadium, the supporters are here, they're making noise, you know, they're supporting the teams. The atmosphere is created. It's up to the players now to bring up the game up, you know, to entertain this crowd that is really here supporting both teams.
Well, quite the cacophony of sounds going through the fans as the Mexican wave prevails. But in the meantime, back to the pitch. It's an intense duel here, and Kosa is the man that gets to feel a bit of the sting of the boots. The referee judges that's a foul, and a free kick awarded here to the Black Galaxies. A bit of a physical tussle there with Sudanese striker Al Ghazoli, who a couple of minutes ago himself was in dire need of medical attention. The true to the good, as they say, football and sport always has that magical sponge that does bring them quickly back to full health. There's a throw-in set to come through here. 27 minutes, fast approaching half an hour of action. And it's a substitution that is forced upon Team Sudan. In comes 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 to take the place of Salah, who could not continue any further with this particular game.
It's a first substitution, and I believe Gadin is going straight to occupy the same space as Salah. So they maintain the same system. Basically, it's just a change from man for man, and still playing the same position.
And interesting that his preferred position is actually in the defense, despite the fact that he's been deployed now in the midfield. Question of whether that should be the weak link, or whether he will actually apply himself quite aptly and turn out to be an asset to the team.
This is probably going to be a player who can play in both positions, both defense and midfield. Because I don't see no reason not to change the way they're playing. They're doing well so far, I guess. And yeah, they're containing Ghana very well. And whenever they have a chance to attack, they attack. So I think they're going well with their game plan.
Marco put the ball out of touch. It's a throw-in set to come through now for Sudan. Chested down from the floor. And is in position quickly. Once again, the captain not standing on occasion. Nene knocks it out. It's a real blend of support there, from the Algerian flag to Constantine CS's flag, and a bit of Real Madrid also in there. Algeria, as long as it's beautiful football, they'll take it.
They're really enjoying themselves.
In the meantime, here trying to step it up here, Abdel Rahman. A couple of stepovers in here for this talisman. Really looking to rack up a couple more goals there this particular day. And manages to cut the ball back here. Good interception now, setting the ball through, unable to stand on his feet. There could be still a chance here in the offing for Sudan. Turning one way, then the other. Good defending from Ghana, forcing them to retreat momentarily. And the opportunity for the moment goes begging, despite the fact that Ghana are not yet fully out of the woods. Nice touch, beautiful interception. Now back to Abdel Rahman, gets it in free space here, and this could be the opener! Onslaughter! There was no surviving that. Absolutely carved out, put knife through butter. Sudan with the easiest of touches to finish it off. And Ghana once again have been outclassed, outgunned, and outshone. 1-0 to the Falcons.
What a goal. What a goal. What a goal from Sudan. Very good combination. Now you can see the touches. And then even in the box, Mohamed still find time to place it to Al-Ghazali, who just had to tap it in. So very, very easy goal, I would say, by the look of things. Very good combination. And as we said, Jermaine, I mean, this team of Sudan, most of the players, they play together at the club side. So it makes the movies very easy for them. You can see the understanding is there. Doesn't look like a team that hasn't played in this tournament. Their very first game, but the combinations are there. It shows really that these are players that they play together at the club side.
Well, it's a dark sky right now that's covering any bright stars that could have been shining for Ghana. They barely know what hit them, but the people down in Sudan do know that it's called a habab, a very intense dust storm that tends to occur in central Sudan. Well, they did carry their own habab here today, and it comes in the name of the goal scorer here, Al-Ghazali, giving the lead to Sudan after 32 minutes of the game played. Can Ghana once again find a way back? It's not a very encouraging sight, and very pensive look here on the face of Coach Walker. His side are once again trailing. His side are staring exit right in the face. Might not be long before they have to be back home in Ghana. But once again, another breakaway here from Sudan, trying to set themselves up. Chasing shadows for the moment. Ghana, they cannot find a way to settle in. And Sudan, once again, look to carve them apart. Beautiful cross, well rebounded away. And a chance here to set themselves up with a few touches. Very delicate, quite dainty, and really appropriate and approximate.
Yes, Sudan is really dominating that midfield. You know, as we said before, they had 3 players from coming up from the same team. They understand each other, the moves, the combinations. They're knocking the ball very well amongst themselves, which makes it very difficult for Ghana. They're in the middle of the park. It's important to Ghana to bring their players on. You know, I'm talking about Insobia, Simba, and Abana. They really have to up their game in that middle of the park if Ghana has a chance to get something from this game.
Well, this could be the opportunity that they're looking for. Trying to carve the ball through. Player slips, slides, stays on his feet, and still trying to find a way to this one. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 back into the midfield. Abangna looking to cross long. Intended target found. 𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐄 tries to shake off his marker, teasing one way, creates semblance of space, crosses the ball in, manages to stay within the peripheries of the game. 𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐄. Once again, Ghana looking to create an opportunity here. All Sudanese Falcons back to defend, manning the fort here, and a nice slip away by 𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐄. Teases in across, a whipped cross, now on acres of space. There could be an opportunity here. Takes a shot straight to the hands of the goalkeeper. Fine stop here coming in for Aboucherane. They could have done better.
Yes, once again, a very good cross from 𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐄. You know, this is the element that's giving the difference to Ghana. And then 𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐄 in the second ball, I thought the shot could have been better. You know, he hit the target, but with not much power, and then it was easy save for Aboucherane.
Well, world over, they'll definitely hope that Ghana can maybe strike back, except of course in Sudan. They'll be hoping that Ghana can strike back and give us quite the entertaining fit that we deserve here tonight. But for all the people down in Sudan, sitting at the Ozone Cafe in Khartoum and sipping a bit of steamer to ward off the pervading cold that is probably whiffing its way all the way from Algeria down south. They'll be very happy with that particular goal and the lead that they do have, as that guarantees them 6 points now on the table as it stands. Once again, Ghana will look to turn that tide around. Bit of over-enthusiasm coming in for Abdul Rahman and bringing down Solomon Adomako. It's a free kick awarded. Chance to probably get bodies forward. Set pieces for Ghana.
Yes, set pieces mostly. They can bring change in the game. Sometimes when the things are not working in normal play, we try to use the set pieces to try to get something. And Ghana has pushed some players forward, you know, and I'm expecting them to try and connect these crosses, because the crosses are really coming, but it's up to the Ghana players to try and get this ball.
Free kick. Kosa whips it in and straight to the hands of the anticipating goalkeeper, Aboucherane. And now looking to launch a quick counter-attack here once again. The Falcons trying to hit that quick descent, but all of a sudden it disintegrated and fell for naught. As Ghana will take a leaf out of their playbook and now look to attack in similar instance. 𝐿𝐵𝐄 sets it through. Now right at the edge of the box area, can they pull the trigger? Too many bodies forward. And ultimately, a miscommunication between the goalkeeper and his defender. They need to sort that out sooner than later, or Ghana will be waiting to pounce.
Yes, Ghana is coming now after considering the game, they're showing some urgency in the game, and they're coming. But again, Sudan, in quick transitions, they're creating trouble for Ghana as well, because they're bringing on numbers when they attack, and then Ghana has to also watch their defense.
37 minutes of the game played. Just down to the final 8 minutes before time to be added on. And it's Ghana trailing to the Falcons. Sudan. 0-0. Just like it was in the first match. They went to the dressing room trailing to Madagascar by a 0-0. It didn't get any better in the second half.
Yes, it always makes a mountain to climb for Ghana. They're putting themselves in this kind of situations. It's not easy to come back from a game at this level of football. But it's up to them now. They know what they have to do if they want to remain in the tournament.
Haji Aliyu Max, referee, signals for the game to continue as Tia, the head coach here for Sudan, cuts a very comfortable look. His side is in the front, and you have to say quite deservedly. They've dominated proceedings. They've been really on top of everything that has been there. They've created the bigger chances, and rightly deserved. They have managed to pick up that opening goal. Into the midfield, trying to drift his way through, but a quick stop here coming in from Sudan. Looking to launch an attack of their own now, all the way to Abdul Rahman. Runs through with the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper is on the ground. This could be an opportunity to double the tally. Blazes into the skies. Oh my word. That would probably be the easiest goal of his entire national career. And in the easiest of chances, where he should have pulled the trigger and buried this one to double the lead, 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 sends it sky high. Talk about a blunder with a plus.
That was a really great opportunity for Sudan to make it 2-0. He tried to blast it when he only had players in goals, no goalkeeper. And then he didn't connect it very well. I thought he rushed the shot. Could have tried to push it a little bit more, or even exchange another pass with his teammate, because there was no goalkeeping goal. So we'll say that was a very good chance wasted by Sudan.
Well, it doesn't come at an easy premium, because as it stands, their talisman, Abdul Rahman Mohammed, is on the ground and is also in a bit of pain. But Al-Ghazouli's shake of the head tells the entire story. He should have buried that, choosing power over precision. It's a high price to pay. Now, there's the dreaded stretcher once again, and that's not going to be a pretty sight for the fans of Sudan. The last thing they want is to have one of their key marksmen having to get taken off in this particular match.
Let's hope it's not something serious. He's a player that is making things happen there up front for Mohamed, which is a very good player. He's a very technical player. He's always coming around, especially in the left inside, creating situations for his teammates. So we hope really that he can come back.
He's going to get stretchered off here at the moment. There's going to be a couple of fingers crossed, especially that technical bench, that would be the last we do get to see of the fearsome striker here, Mohamed Abdul Rahman Youssef from Al Hilal Khartoum. While Al-Ghazouli, the man that opened up proceedings here for Sudan, will now have to leave that striking line on his own, despite the fact that he could have actually doubled the tally. Just couldn't. Free kick awarded here.
Another set piece for Ghana, and Ghana really have to find a way to utilize the set pieces. Because sometimes when the games are tight, are close, those set pieces can help. I hope they've got something prepared for these kind of situations, because it's really an opportunity for them to try to get a goal as well.
Well, a very unorthodox technique there to try and stretch out Abdul Rahman. It looks like he'll be able to get back into play. Some real good chiropractic techniques there, but wow, here comes a chance trying to lay the ball in and slipping and sliding. Ghana once again seem not to have picked up their lessons from the first matchup, and the inability to stay on their feet continues to pose a threat every time the ball gets close to the 18-yard box.
Yes, that was costing the first game, and then it seems like in this game as well, still they didn't bring their best boots. And then in those positions, defensive positions, you need your players to stay on their feet. When they're slipping around, and then they're always creating situations for the Sudan attackers to take advantage.
The attack out on the wing, Sudan once again. Wafang getting into the thick of things from the defense and now trying to go forward and offer some attacking impetus. Ball is slipped away as they try to slip this one through. Looking for a touch 1-2. Seems to have hit a brick wall there. Referee says carry on with play. Ghana looking to carve out a chance here now on the attack. Beautiful time from Scobila. Loses possession. Just can't seem to penetrate that final third here, Ghana. Black Galaxies.
They are really struggling there in the middle of the park. They need more speed. The passes between lines, they need to find the pockets, and then they have to execute very quickly because the Sudan midfielder, they're closing them down very, very, very rapidly. And it's very important for them to find their feet in that place of the field.
As they would say in West Africa, for Ghana, it's time to shine their eye. They need to do it fast. 43 minutes played so far, fast approaching halftime. We do understand it might be about 5 minutes, but in the meantime, there's a shot here, and a late arrival, very late arrival there from 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 𝐒𝐓𝑑𝐄𝐀𝐌. For Ghana, big questions that will have to be asked about that defense and defensive midfield. They've constantly failed to pick up 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 𝐒𝐓𝑑𝐄𝐌. They've been unable to tame Abdulrahman Mohammed. They are literally constantly open for the picking when those two have come forward.
Yes, they have to be aware, besides the fact that they have to attack, but also they must be careful on their defense.
Chance coming up here for Ajabong. Tries to cross the ball in easily. Cleared away by the captain, Nima. Beautiful, delicate touch. Quite dainty there. Now they get into ascension once again. Plays it forward, Ahmed. Plays it through. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 𝐒𝐓𝑑𝐄𝐌, goal scorer. It's a change of passes. Yelled in through the center once again. Amar loses possession, picked up now by Ghana. Now looking to utilize 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 to thread a through pass. Quite isolated, a free 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 and 𝐶𝐾𝐌. You get the feeling, unless something happens with that midfield from Simba, who's been largely absent, as well as Abagna, there's absolutely no hope for them finding a way to get to the final third.
Yeah, they have to bring the game on if they want to get something from this game. And then Ghana coming up in this game with 3 strikers. It looks like 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 is a target man, but 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 is not a very mobile striker. It looks like more like a target man, and then it's easily closed by the 2 center backs, Nemir and Hamza. So it's very important to get some mobility in the front of attack for Ghana if they want to get something from their attacks.
28-year-old striker that plays for Legon Cities FC in Ghana, Kofi Kotsi. In the meantime, Sudan have possession. Some 1-2 football here, but just doesn't pay off this time round. Hamid Abdulrahman having the last touch there. The ball slipped out for a throw-in.
Definitely Sudan has settled better in this first half. They're playing the easy game. They've got a goal now, there's caution, so they're playing, they're calm on the approach, knocking the ball around. The movements are good. As we said, they understand each other, they know each other, they play together, most of them are club football.
Ball slips away. That's the corner. Can Ghana snatch it right before halftime now? That would really change the whole complexion of the game. It would really turn the tide for this one. And it's something that they have to work through deliberately. And the set pieces we've seen so far haven't really inspired a lot of confidence to believe that that could happen. Could change. Kosa with a chance to deliver one. Kosa whips it in, going towards the far post, headed back in, and a chance here to slip it in!
Whoa! Whoa!
Right at the stroke of half-time. Ghana right back in it. And Sudan will only have themselves to blame for that lapse in concentration. In the most unlikely of spaces, in the most unlikely of times, Ghana managed to stand strong. And with a slight touch and very little opportunity, the young man born in Tamale, David Abagna Sadnan, sets the Black Stars back on course for the Black Galaxies to shine once more.
Oh, what a time to score. We were talking about it, that it will be very important for Ghana to get a goal before the halftime. And then they got the goal, which sets everything open for the second half. So eventually they took advantage of one of their set pieces. You know, the layoff was very good. And then Yedon appearing and finishing in a very good style.
Did have quite a good performance in the first game, but right now, looks like he's pulling all the strings and it could be another opportunity to double the tally. The referee points for a goal kick here. Sudan all of a sudden look like have crumbled and put all the defense systems on shutdown mode. It doesn't make for pretty viewing here. And you have to say, Coach Burhan Tia should be really scratching his head right now. His team talk was based on the premise that it would be 1-0 at halftime. Well, he has to tear up those notes and now prepare notes for 1-1.
Those are the dynamics of the game. You know, you never know what's going to happen. You know, it was already prepared for sure, but now it's 1-1. He has to change his team talk. You know, but there's nothing wrong with Sudan, I guess. They've been playing very well in this first half. And it's just a matter of switching on again in the second half.
4 minutes and 20 seconds of the 5 that were added on. And it is game on here down at the Shahid Hamdoui Stadium in Constantine. Ghana won, Sudan won, and a chance to roam forward once again for the Black Galaxies, but quickly cut out this time. Good awareness coming in from Sudan. And a little too much of enthusiasm coming in from Ama. Won't probably go down very well with the referee. Kamalaeldin Ama has had his finger on the pulse in that midfield. And the referee stands on no occasion, sending the two teams to the dressing rooms and a chance for the technical team to put their touch on this particular match. It goes to the break as it started. Both teams quite level. Sudan throwing the gauntlet down fast with a beautiful, well-constructed team goal by Al Ghazoli in the 31st minute, before Diadom Konadu managed to find his way to restart and restore parity. Halftime, it is Ghana 1, Sudan 1.
definitely Sudan made better use of that position of theirs. You know, they created much scoring opportunities. And Ghana with that their position, they score one goal as well.
Well, more will be coming up in the next couple of minutes. Halftime, right here at the Shade of Louis Stadium. Sudan landing the first blow. Ghana managing to respond just before halftime. It looks like we're in for a treat. A frantic battle to the end. A real race to the finish line with 3 points up for grabs. And as we constantly point out, the top spot quite delicately poised for anybody who wants it. Jermaine Agassa here. Tico is with me in the commentary booth and quite entertained by the first 45 minutes. Tico, your take?
Yes, it was an entertaining first half. You know, we saw the Sudan team growing as the game went on. You know, it's a team that looked more organized. You know, especially in the midfield, winning the battle there in the middle of the park. You know, exchanging those quick passes, and also in the front, we had Mohamed and Al Ghazouali combining very well to create these chances. Ghana looked a bit, they struggled a little bit in the first half, especially in the midfield, and also in the front where they brought on 2 strikers. But I see 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 as a target man. He's struggling a little bit with the pace of the game. He's not in the game yet, and if Ghana wants to win in the second half, they need to get him more mobile, you know, or otherwise they'll have to bring in a different player who is more mobile, especially to...
Well, it looks like someone did pick a leaf out of my original idea, and the weather conditions here prevailing and causing, well, a couple of blankets and bedspreads to come out and keep the players on the bench warm. It's definitely one of those worries, but there's no need for those in the stands as the fans are constantly up on adrenaline, up on joy and the happiness of seeing the beautiful game. Right there on the screen, the man that restored parity, Solomon Yadom, managed to get the team right back in the running. I hope that they can actually kick it on from up there and go ahead and look for goals that could take them in the lead, maybe secure them all 3 points.
That's what I expected from Ghana in the second half, you know, to hit the ground running. You know, this result doesn't interest them at this stage. They have to go out and then try to get a goal as quick as possible. That will settle them in the game, and then maybe will help them to get the result that they deserve. So it's up to Ghana now in this second half, you know, to really run this game, you know, give it everything that they have if they want to leave this place with something.
Abel Sharon did have quite a lot to do in the very first 45 minutes. When he was called upon, looked quite exemplary, except in that final instance. Referee Alhaj Aliyu Mahmat counts up the players, chokes it down, and gets us underway for the second 45 minutes. It's Ghana taking on Sudan in the Championship of African Nations, Chad, in Constantine, Algeria. Straight off the onset, the Falcons looking to quickly snatch prey. The ball is knocked out, and that's a throw-in set to come through for Sudan. In possession, knocked on and trying to drive their way forward. The referee points for a goal kick. Sense of urgency here with both teams, not just with Ghana but Sudan as well. They looked to clear the ball away, and that was a bit dangerous, a bit reckless, a bit foolhardy, you could say. The referee judges that looks like it was premeditated, particularly by the Sudanese player sticking out that foot. He knew that was going to happen. In the end, it was an inevitable come together of both players.
No, not really. Jumeni, he just got in the ball first, and then the Ghana player was late. He couldn't avoid the tackle, but that's a very dangerous tackle.
A challenge, and apologies there from 𝐻𝐻𝐿. Jonah 𝐻𝐻𝐿 plays for Legon Cities FC, one of those who wasn't on the starting lineup for the first game against Madagascar, but does manage to make it to the starting lineup for this one.
He's come well in this game. 𝐻𝐻𝐿, we saw it in the first half. He had two very good chances. He tried to shoot. His shot wasn't strong enough, but I think he's bringing something that we didn't see in the first game for Ghana. He's someone who's always there around the box and then trying to connect those crosses coming from Ajima.
Danley gets the ball forward. Could be an opportunity here to craft out a chance. A free air. Comes the ball here. And 𝐻𝐻𝐿 just wide. Very close and not quite. Almost doesn't count, they say. But for 𝐻𝐻𝐿 and his confidence, that should definitely be a big tonic.
I thought that was a very good chance. You know, you have to really capitalize on these chances because you're not going to have all these chances in the game. So it's very important that you connect the ball very well, put the power there behind the ball. And I think why once again got another chance and then he missed it.
Alan Bell's getting to sound in that back line here for Sudan. They know who they need to look out for now as the main threat. As Manfang is relieved of possession. The ball is played forward here, looking to go into attack. A bit of a tussle here and a jousting, and Ghana managed to get away with the ball. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 gets the ball through, looking for a first-time shot, strikes the elbow, you could say. And the referee pointing out instantly that there's no suspicion of a handball there. And now defense stands into attack. Al-Ghazali, goal scorer, sets it up into the midfield. Looking for a touch, 1-2, and a shot from Ama, but not on target. It just goes away here for a goal kick.
Sudan have very, very quick attacks, you know, especially in transition. When they win the ball, they attack straight away, you know, very quickly. And then they always find Ghana without all the players in defense. And then again, Ghana had a nice cross, and then the connection wasn't very good. In fact, he connected, but the ball just hit the Sudanese in defense, which was close range. And then I don't think the ref really needed to check it if there was a handball, because it was very, very close to the players. So in that case, he didn't consider.
Getting the ball on. Now trying to capitalize in the midfield area. Ghana seem to have noticed that was their Achilles heel in the first 45 minutes. And are now looking to gain some ground in that midfield. That was literally the mainstay of the hold of Team Sudan.
Yes, Sudan, they have that particularity in that middle of the foul. As we said it before, they have players that they're playing together at the club, football, and then they understand each other very well. So it's easy for them to combine and then to carry the ball forward.
Well, good layoff there. It was intended for 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄, unable to get to him. Kofi couldn't get to the ball. Now Sudan, once again in possession. Wafang tries to cross the ball. A little lackluster there. Easily intercepted and taken away. And now teasing up performance. Good play coming in from a bang. Tries to cross the ball forward. Unable to do so. Crossed forward. Abdul Rahman gets a chance. Cut back here once again for Ama. Setting it on from Wafang. Tries to cross the ball in. Under pressure. And real good aggression there. Wafang looking to the assistant referee out of curiosity as to whether that shouldn't have been a foul.
This was a wonderful skill from Mohamed. You know, he's a very tricky player. Given an opportunity there, he's always going to cause problems to this Ghana defense.
Not often that a striker that good is this unselfish, but Mohamed Abdul Rahman is definitely one of those rare ones. Wafang looks to cross the ball into the 18-yard box. Not yet out of the woods, but Ghana in possession.
Yadon is aware that in defense is winning, you know. He also went forward in the first half and he scored that goal to show that he can also score goals. But his work right now is like establishing that Ghana defense that looks a bit shaky when Sudan attack.
Back into the defense, through the center. Beautiful pickup here, looking to release instantly. Abdel Razak just couldn't get the ball to the intended target. Ghana, given possession, failed to keep it within their ranks, so cycle it out for a throw-in. A touch. 1 or 2 for Sudan. Player brought down. Referee judges the Falcons guilty of fouling. Free kick awarded here to the Black Galaxies. Setting it on. Back into the defense. Domako. Yadon. On to Kosa. Launches a long ball forward. Intended target 𝐻𝐈𝐕𝐄. Ball is knocked out. Essentially the captain, Afriye, is urging for urgency. Kosa. Sobila picks out a pass to the defense. Maestro, Ian Adomako. And now cross here from Ajipong in a good position. And target. Afriye cannot believe that the referee did not award anything for his team in that instance, but what a cross. Once again, spectacular whipped cross here coming in from Ajapong, picking his man right on the spot. He should have made that count. He should have made the goalkeeper work. He should have at least put that on target.
What a cross. What a cross. Ghana, we've been seeing this from the first game. In this game as well, the crosses are coming. The strikers, they have to ready themselves. They have to really connect. Those are like, they look easy opportunities for us from here. But again, they have to connect. If they want to win this game, they have to take those chances because they are creating chances. It's very important for the strikers to finish. And I like the move now from Afriye, you know. He made the movement, he attacked the ball, and then he managed to get there first. And then he had a very good chance to score.
That lad Ibrahim quite aware to the danger that was lurking close to his box area, rushing out there to clear the ball in that instance. Doesn't look like he wants to fall prey to the follies that they made in the very first 45 minutes there. Beautiful dash out of the box and sweeping up the mess, ensuring that his team are not kept on the back foot.
Yes, it shows that he's aware, you know, he has to be aware. When the defense push a little bit, the goalkeeper must be aware, you know, for those balls that are sent beyond the defense.
Well, another launched ball up front here going for route one, and standing on no occasion there. Hamza just gets the ball out for a throw-in. Hamza Douad Zakaria plays for El Merreikh in Sudan. He's 29 years of age.
Just like him, Nemir and Ahmed also play for the same team. So the combination is there again. The understanding is there. They cover for each other. And that's the importance of having players, you know, who play the club football in the same club.
17 caps. This makes it his 18th. He was part of the squad that played in the 2022 African Cup of Nations. Forward, a bit ambitious, but well dealt with by Yedom Konadu.
Yedom is commanding that defense, you know, he doesn't let anything through there, you know, he's helping his defense, he's commanding them, you know, making sure that nothing comes through there.
Looks like it's a wrong throw that's coming forward. Mafang delivers a long throw into the 18-yard box area, tipped forward. Well cleared away here by the centre-back pairing. Marco Solomon, as well as Konadu Yedom, putting together quite a decent show in the second 45 minutes. Here comes Mafang once again with another long throw. Effectively repelled away from the 18-yard box, and once again Sudan will look to launch forward quickly. A beautiful ground pass here, and the ball is intercepted. Demolition derby in the box area, but what a cross, and Sudan are asking for a penalty. Al Ghazali once again in the thick of things. Quite rightly, the cat among the pigeons, and now tempers are flaring. Referee has to step in and break it up. Trying to remind everybody that he's quite on the pitch and he's quite able to see what's going on. Quite a jolly character he is, Al-Haji. Has a smile for everything that he seems to do on the pitch, enjoys the game. In that instance, I don't understand why there would be a call for a penalty. I don't think there was a penalty called in that instance there. If anything, Al Ghazali would probably be guilty of fouling the goalkeeper Ibrahim.
Yeah, it looked like a clear tackle from Adomako. You know, he put his leg there, and then he saved a situation. A very dangerous situation for Sudan.
One they managed to ace away with ease, and once again in possession. Sudan looking to break this time, going for the shot from distance, temporarily blocked. And Al Ghazali, goal scorer here in possession, dilly-dallies with the ball, and it's neatly picked away, pocket clean as a whistle. The Black Galaxies in possession, 57 minutes of the game played. Still Ghana 1, Sudan 1. Looking forward, trying to keep it in play, but assistant referee and judges that had already gone past the line. It's a throw in. It's good to see a solid battle being put up here by the captain of Free. It's Ghana trying to capitalize in these moments where they've had that possession and now trying to set the ball up in motion. Might be more effective there for Nine to just knock the ball out here for a throw in.
Now that's one way of Ghana to attack as well, because they seem to be struggling in the middle of the park. They don't get to attack as quickly as they would like. So a one-route football can help as well, because they have the 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 out front, which is very strong physically. It can hold the ball for them, and then they can manage to come up.
Attempting to cross forward, not even reaching the intended target, and allowing Sudan now to launch a counter-attack and in good space, but was hoisted a little too high and a little too far. Just allowing the goalkeeper Ibrahim Danlet to pick up that ball. Launches up for Ghana. Carelessly give it away. They need to be able to possess better. They need to be able to keep the ball around them. But for the moment, it's just not working. 1 hour of action fast approaching. That will mean we'll be down to the final 30 minutes of play. 32 minutes as it stands. It's still Ghana 1, Sudan 1.
Sudan is still controlling the game in the middle of the park. You can see when they have the ball, look at the Ghana players, they're not closing them quick enough. You know, they allow them to create these situations. And if they continue like that, you know, they're taking risks. You know, Sudan can get a goal here. So it's very important for Ghana to close very quickly when they lose the ball in that middle of the park, because the Sudanese side plays very well in the midfield. That combination of Wildin, Amar, and Abdulrazak, you know, they know each other very well. So they're controlling the midfield.
Well, here comes the break for the Black Galaxies, trying to launch, but once again, imprecision continues to arc the coaches on the technical bench, and probably a couple of people back at home who are wondering what it's going to take for Ghana to be precise and incisive. And now flick on, looking for the chip, and this could be the opening they've been looking for. Slips away, but they still have opportunity. Looking for a touch in here. This is a free and brought down in the box area. Referee points instantly, making it crystal clear. He's not going to entertain that. For an instance there, if it's simulation, he did it so well. He had me fooled.
Yes, I thought he should have. Seems like the ref has to have a look at it. Might have been something there.
Well, it might not be only I that was fooled, but let's have another replay, another look at it, another instance here from a different angle. Still a bit hard to make a quick decision there, so I probably would want to stick with the referee's version. But Tico, looks like there was a touch in the last instance there. There you go, a stamp on the foot. Down, that should be a penalty.
Definitely there is a stamp there. I don't know if it was force enough to make him fall, but definitely there was a kick there in his foot, and then it lost his balance.
Well, the sword of Damocles is now brought into play. Depending on which side you swing on the pendulum, sometimes it hurts, sometimes it gives heart. For Ghana, it could give heart, especially if it gives them that penalty. And with bated breath, everybody awaits what decision will be made by the video assistant referee. Center referee, Alhaj Aliyu, will now go to check out the verdict. That probably will send palpitations down the hearts of the team Sudan. Because in the next few minutes, it could be a point to the sport and a penalty against them. Right in that instance, the angle pretty clear. I don't think there can be a question on whether that was inside the 18-yard box. Absolutely. Comes through, step right there.
It's definitely in the box. And it looks like there is a touch there. There is definitely a stamp there on a freeze left foot. So if it's enough to bring him down, it's up to the referee to decide.
Anticipation, tension, suspense, all in one sequence. 1 hour, 2 minutes of the game played. Referee returns to the pitch. Video assistant referee has given its notice, and the verdict is penalty. Penalty awarded for the Black Galaxies. And Ahmed will not believe how bad his luck is this time round. Ahmed gives away the penalty, and a chance for the Black Galaxies to pull clear in this particular match. It will be quite sensational if they can go ahead and make a proper comeback.
They have to score. And of course, Sudan will feel hard done, but in the box, if he touches the player, and then there is a possibility that there must be a penalty, especially now that we have the VAR, where the referee can see it again. And yeah, that's what we want to see from Afri. He's a very good player, and he's causing those situations. Now he got a penalty, and let's see if he puts it away.
22 years of age, with the hopes of the nation resting on his shoulders, Daniel Afriye completes the comeback. With their backs against the wall, the Black Galaxies have not folded. They haven't shrunk. They have stood tall and come to the occasion. Straight back, and now they are in the lead. Any talk of them heading back home may have to be put on hold for now. Accra is not calling their name. They are intent on staying right here in Constantine. 2-1 to Ghana.
It's a very executed penalty. You can see it's a player with confidence, good technique, plays it very well. No chance for the goalkeeper.
Well, it's game on right now as Ghana have completed the turnaround. 2-1 it stands. And what a strike it was there from Daniel Afriye Bane. Man that scored the penalty in there. Captain, shot number 18. Getting the ball on. Now once again on the attack, Ghana did start off the second half like a house on fire, and have been roundly rewarded. It's been the story of this game. The team that starts off with more aggression, with more intent and purpose, at the end of the day is the team that gets to be on the score sheet. And once again, Ghana looking to rock forward maraudingly. And this time they do get a corner kick for their efforts.
It's important for Ghana to get a free on the game, because he looks a threat every time he gets the ball. He's very mobile, he's very good technically, and then he's causing troubles there to the Sudan defense.
Corner kick. 25 minutes on the clock and counting. And there's another corner kick here for the team in the lead. Ghana. Options there. Going for the far post. The target there. Not quite met. Well defended. DeMarco really chasing that one down, looking to probably put it back into play. Just did not land well enough for him. Throw in.
Ghana are using their set pieces today. They scored a first goal from a corner kick, now a penalty. So sometimes the games, when they're tired, set pieces can help you, and Ghana is taking advantage of that at this moment.
Sudan forced to clear away from a tight pocket of space, and once again to the thick of things. Another attempt here, but this one was rising high. Simba will definitely hope that he gets another bite of the cherry there, because that was a beautiful instance. Well laid off here by 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄, who just could not bring it down, and 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 feeling that should have been a chance for them to double their tally.
I thought Simba should have got the target there. It wasn't that far from the goals. He's a very good technique, but he must find the target.
Very clumsy pass there from Awad. Just allowing a slip up here. This could be a big mistake here. 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐄𝐌 puts it wide. Santa Maria, unbelievable here. 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐄𝐌 with a slice of luck. Lady Luck smiling on him, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. How many times has he tucked these away even in his sleep? And when he really needed it to go to the back of the net, watched on with horror as the ball neatly slides past the face of goal.
I thought it was a rash shot, you know. He's a very good player technically. He could have waited maybe another second and prepared his best foot to connect. He rushed it. He felt the defender coming behind him, and then he rushed the shot. So that was a very good opportunity that Ghana lost to put this game away.
Well, if any team right now needs a timeout, if there was any in football right now, it would be the team Sudan. They seem a little punch drunk. They just can't seem to find their bearings about them. And now Ghana is literally playing at will, at ease, and at their own terms. And once again, romping forward, Ghana. This is 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 sets the ball in for Simba. Simba in possession, plays it on for 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 trying to curl his way forward, but good defending, tenacious there from the captain, Nima. Manages to get the ball out here for a throw in. Side off, played short here by Ghana. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 chooses to go back to the defense, and that's not going to stay there for long, finding their main outlet at Japan. Sneaking it in, looking for a quick cross. Emphatic header away by the captain Nima. And once again, the Black Galaxies are in possession. Yedom, goal scorer. Gets on to 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄. Looks to float in across. I trying to come up with another strategy for the moment. Sudan looking quite astute in the air and winning many of those aerial battles. As they get the ball through, Abdul Rahman in possession, forced to retreat temporarily. And there seems to be some activity on the bench. Sudan, realizing the lead they had was whittled down and now wrestled away from them. Might be a need to change in personnel as the ball slips over the line, and it's a throw in coming up for the Black Galaxies.
Yes, Sudan, for instance, they lost their way, you know. Ghana took advantage of that. They're growing in confidence. Slowly, Ghana, they've got an advantage now. And then Sudan have to, if they really want to get something from this game, they have to come up again.
Well, Ghana, for the moment, seem to be taking this quite well in their stride and moving forward with a canter. Setting it forward into the midfield. Possession. They have numbers. They seem to have a strategy, and now they do take their liberties of Sudan. Sudan relieving them of possession and twisting it one way. Now this could be potentially dangerous. Abdul Rahman tries to curl it in. Well cut out. Good defending from Yedom. Back into the center. Awad loses possession. Straight back to 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄. Awad has consistently not been able to find his target.
Yes, they've lost a little bit of concentration there in the middle of the park. You know, Ghana is forcing them to make mistakes, you know, which we didn't see in the first half. But in the second half, Ghana now is more, it looks more determined in that middle of the park, and then they're forcing Sudan to make mistakes.
Abu Sharan launches a long ball up front. Just is easily repelled. Now looking to stretch up the lead there. Lildin goes to the ground and now picked up here once again, trying to break down the attack. This could be another opening. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 is in the box area. There's a slight touch. He goes to the ground. Al-Haj is not buying that. Al-Haj Aliyu Mahmat, referee, is not buying that this time round.
This time I thought he tripled himself. You know, 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄.
Oh, come on now. What's going on? All right, let me go back to the Arabic side.
ياسر طيب مهاجم الهلال. كرة
We'll try it again. Oh, it's back. It's good.
𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 𝐒𝐓𝑑𝐄𝐀𝐌
Voilà,
qui va faire son
encore un ballon
lancer.
perdu.
Allez, encore une fois, un ballon récupéré avec Cordy. Cordy garde le ballon, il a le compte favorable. Cordy qui y va, Cordy qui va tenter la percussion. Ah, il a cherché encore une faute. Cordy, ça passera pas cette fois-ci. C'était sous les yeux
I'm
de
sorry,
Mahamat,
guys. We
le
lost the
référé
English side.
tchadien, l'arbitre central. Et on se précipite pas côté soudanais. On temporise et on essaye de construire. Allez, le ballon avec Ammar. Là-bas, on change complètement de côté vers Awed. On revient pour Abdelzak. On passe derrière Nemir, pardon, le capitaine.
All right. Oh. Sorry, guys.
And in comes the striker, 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄
Yeah, definitely this change is going to change tactically as well. The way the Sudanese will be playing from now on. They'll employ 3 strikers and leaving 3 in the midfield, which is gonna balance a little bit the midfield for both teams in terms of numbers.
Well, it also poses a very interesting conundrum in the group. Madagascar beat Ghana. If Ghana beats Sudan, and it poses an interesting question in the final game that we'll have. If Sudan manages to beat Madagascar, then it will cause all sorts of riddles that need to be unraveled. Free kick. Could be an opportunity here for Sudan, and that's just over the bar. Ahmed looking to make amends for that penalty that he gave away, but managed to curl the ball, got it over the wall, just couldn't bring it down in time.
The intention was there, but the execution wasn't very good. You know, couldn't keep the ball down.
Well, a raucous crowd roaring up and bellowing in large decibels here, showing their chants, showing their colors, showing their support for the beautiful game. This is Constantine, ladies and gentlemen, the 𝐶 𝐒𝐓𝑑𝐄 Stadium, and it's alive, it's rocking.
Pretty alive. A lot of noise in the stands. The supporters are here. They want to see good football, and they're pushing for both sides.
Sun clock quickly running out here for Sudan. So just down to the final 15 minutes of the game. Full time to be added on, and a quick through pass here, spread out onto the wing here for the new entrant. Tries to cross the ball in, but straight to the hands of the goalkeeper, Ibrahim Danlad. Picks that one up and instantly releases it. Sudan. Buton Yasser having 3 strikers on the pitch, hoping it can turn the tide in their favor.
Yes, they have to do everything that they can to get a goal back here. Because by the way,
Oh my God. I hate this, man. What's going on? I'm gonna stay with the Arabic place, man. I'm sorry, guys.
بصراحة وضعية غريبة جدا.
I'm gonna keep it right here because
وصول المنتخب الغاني كما لو كان في ميران. وضعية الدفاع السوداني مثيرة للتساؤل أمام نادي الكرة، على الرغم فيها شك بصراحة في تسلل. كرة طيحت 23 كوفي، ضربة مرمى لمنتخب السودان. المنتخب السوداني تأثر معنويا بالهدف اللي سجل فريق الغاني في الشوط الثاني. أيضا عودة غانا أثرت في أداء منتخب السودان. الجمهور الجزائري في هذه اللحظات يحاول مساندة المنتخب السوداني، يحاول يعطي دفعة شحنة معنوية كبيرة للصقور الجديان. الجمهور يقوم بدورة مساندة منتخب السودان على أمل أن يحقق التعادل، أن ينهي المباراة بتعادل ونقطة هامة. كرة للفريق الغاني، محاولة غانية، غانة خطيرة في التحول الآن، خروج أبو 20، رمي التماس للمنتخب الغاني، تماس للبلاك ستارز. أبو 20 كان أقرب في اللقطة الأخيرة. المنتخب السوداني في الشوط الأول سوبر ستار، كان أداء السودانيين. في الشوط الثاني مشاكل السودان ترجع من جديد. وليد بخيت، وليد مكان رقم 8 عبد الرؤوف. وليد بخيت يدخل الشعلة، محاولة للبلاك ستارز، كرة خطيرة، كرة الثالث، والهدف الثالث للفريق الغاني. المنتخب الغاني يقسو على صقور الجديان. افريي يسجل ثالث اهداف منتخب غانا. المنتخب الغاني يتقدم 3-1. المنتخب السوداني الشوط الاول كان رائع، في الشوط الثاني الكوارث الدفاعيه هي احد اسباب تراجع منتخب السودان وقبول الثلاث اهداف في مرة. طالب بالانتصار وبفارق هدفين من اجل التاهل. امامنا منتخب الغاني يتلاعب داخل منطقة جزاء السودان. شوف هذا، هنا الكروس وامامنا التمريرة، وكان وحيد افريي بارني يسجل هدفين. افريي رقم 18، والنتيجة الآن أصبحت 3-1. افريي حتى اسم افريي 18. إذا 3-1. دانيال افريي بارني يسجل ثالث اهداف غانا. 3-1. المنتخب السوداني يتاخر على صعيد النتيجه. لم يحسن استغلال دقائق الشوط الاول، ولكن لم يتاكد بعد الهدف الغاني. مازال الحكم يشيك مع الفار. شفنا الكرة تم نقلها داخل منطقة جزاء السودان في غياب للتغطية للمتابعة للرقابة من دفاع منتخب السودان، وبسهولة سجل منتخب غانا. لحظات من الترقب في عصر الفار. أهداف عديدة ألغيت بسبب الفار، وأهداف عديدة حسمت، ولكن ظل الانتظار. الجمهور السوداني والعربي يتمنى أن يلغى الهدف، والهدف يلغى الهدف لوجود التسلل. يلغى الهدف لوجود التسلل. ركلة حرة غير مباشرة لصالح منتخب السودان. الفار اللي كان وراه ضربة جزاء تحصل عليها منتخب غانا بعد أن عاد وتابع اللقطة الحكم الحجي. أيضا الفار يتدخل شبري عدا. أمامنا هنا بعد التمريرة كان عايد من التسلل أبري. إذا أهمية الفار في مثل هذه اللقطات، 2-1. كل شيء وارد. إمكانية العودة هذه الكرة في مناطق السودان، بينما حكم المباراة يحتسب خطأ لمنتخب غانا. هذا هو الخطير أفريقيا صاحب هدف ثاني لمنتخب غانا في كان يوم من ضربة جزاء.
Says that will not count. The Dainties supplicated to coming to the rescue of the Falcons. And for Ghana, they'll have to go about it once again. The lead still intact, but only just. And what looked like a comfort zone for them, an insurance policy, has been whittled down and taken away.
Yes, it definitely comes from an offside position. He tracked some steps back to connect the ball, but on the initial ball, he was already offside. So it's a good call from the referee.
Well, into the final 9 minutes of the game, Ghana 2, Sudan 1. Still more activity on the bench, and it could be a double substitution now for the Ghanaians. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 came on as a substitute in the game against Madagascar. It looks like he's set to make another cameo onto the pitch, as well as 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 𝐒𝐓𝑑𝐄𝐌, who also came on as a substitute. Man applies his trade for Hearts of Oak in Accra, Ghana. Could be the two that are set to come through in just a bit. But in the meantime, free kick for Ghana. Repelled instantly by Sudan. Ball taken away. Now trying to close the ball towards the final front. Doing it with not much conviction. For the moment, it looks like both teams are still stunned by that sequence of play that led to that goal that was eventually cancelled because it was offside.
Yes,
substitution it is. And to exit the game, 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄, the striker, as well as the man that has been plying his trade in that midfield, Simba, will exit the game. In comes Kwame Otu, as well as 𝐶𝐈𝐕𝐄 𝐒𝐓𝑑𝐄.
it's Otto. It's a straight change. He's a striker, but coming for another striker. Hopefully, he's gonna bring a little bit of speed because 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 lacked speed up front. Although he could hold the ball very well, but he lacked a little bit of speed or quickness on the situations to combine with a free. And then 𝐒𝐓𝑑𝐄 is just
well, to quiet there. Well, rightly so, getting that yellow card. Referee running out of patience with him. Jonah to quiet. It's a free kick here coming up for Sudan. Yes, 𝐒𝐓𝑑𝐄, midfielder, coming in there for Simba, who seems to have run his socks dry.
Yeah, it's just a straight change, to refresh the midfield. Ghana, at this stage of the game, they have to really maintain this score sheet, So you need fresh legs there, and 𝐒𝐓𝑑𝐄 definitely is bringing that.
Free kick for the Falcons, looking to dip the ball into the Kenyan box, but cannot get past the formidable head of Iyedong. Flicking it back in. Looking for a chance to lay off here, and a shot coming up, and the ball is cleared away. Confirmation of the substitution. It was Simba that was taken off in the place of 𝐶𝐈𝐄𝐒 𝐒𝐓𝑑𝐄. Quite the opportunity there.
Yes, again, Iyedong is always there.
Another cross, but this time straight to the hands of the goalkeeper, Ibrahim Danlad. Has not started on occasion, instantly releasing the ball, and now Abanga leads the charge forward, spreads the ball away, looking for support here, coming in, fresh legs here. This is Otu, tries to get the ball through, but that's a clumsy pass in the end, and comes to nothing, yields absolutely nil. But instead, the counter-attack is on the opposite side, and looking for a chance, a minus, and the goalkeeper to the rescue. Brilliant stop there from Danlad Ibrahim, from Asante Kotoko. One-on-one situation, and he stands strong.
What a save, what a save. What a save. We thought that was going to be the equalizer because, the player was all alone. The striker was all alone, and then he had time, to trap the ball and choose the best position to place it. But he chose to kick it at the first time, and then Danley made a very, very, very good save.
Moafag Siddiq Mohamed Saleh, signs of frustration creeping up there, and picks up a yellow card for his troubles after hacking away at 𝐻𝐈𝐄𝐌. And the free kick awarded here to the Black Stars. Just in that instance there, looking at that fine stop. A moment left absolutely to the mercy of the two strikers. He still maintained composure. Top-notch goalkeeping.
Yes, I thought that should have been a goal. Al-Ghazali was all alone. Even had a couple teammates there around him. He could have trapped the ball and tried to connect it properly. He precipitated his shot, and then, we have to get credit to the goalkeeper, made a very good save to save Ghana.
Referee having a bit of a discussion here with the players, making sure they do get to understand his rules to the game. Especially in this instance as there's a free kick for the Blacks. Galaxies crossing to the far post, repelled by the defense. Al Ghazouli in possession, trying to take on his marker, beats him, and the referee says it was not according to the book. It's a free kick awarded here for Sudan.
Definitely a very smart foul from Abana. You know, he stopped the counter-attack in transition, which looked dangerous, and then he intelligently he made a foul.
Sudan once again in possession, but trailing with 3 minutes left to play before time to be added on. 2-1, it still stands for Ghana. Trying to find their way to break the ranks. A bit of hesitation there. Give it away once again to Yasser. Tries to cross the ball in, but it wasn't quite accurate. Nor did he seem to have the heart to deliver the right ball.
That was a poor cross. I mean, at this stage of the game where your team needs quality to try and equalize, and then you do a cross like that.
Well, just in this instance, let's have a look at that particular offside right there. So, a bit hard to see the foot, but the red line definitely gives you the positioning that shows that Afriye was actually totally offside there. The VAR once again spot on, rightly so, in having that goal cancelled. This time, they'll mount to go forward once again. Can they release the ball fast enough? Slight delay and a shot, but straight to the wall. Ghana still in possession, bringing bodies forward. They have numbers, they have opportunities. Now, can they craft the space and the chance? Not exactly. So that retreat possession. Now hoisting the ball forward, moving it away, looking to use the route one. Yadom plays it away to the center of the pack. Now back to seek support there from Adomako. So the goalkeeper now rushing forward, forced to clear his lines, a little hasty under pressure. The ball goes over the line for a throw-in. Throw in for Ghana. Kosa plays it back here to Yadom. Goalkeeper Danlad clearing his lines. And there's an offside against the Black Galaxies. 89th minute of the game. It's now or never for Sudan if they need to find a way back into this particular match. Took the lead earlier on in the game, but from thereafter it all unraveled, it all fell apart, the wheels came off the bus, and at the moment they are stagnant and poised to lose their first game in the CHAN tournament 2022.
Definitely they lost the control of the ball, especially in the middle of the field. The Ghana midfield, of Isobia, Abana, and now the introduction of Surai. They're controlling the midfield at this stage of the game, trying to take the game, Ghana to cross that line.
You could call them one of the founding fathers of football, as they were one of the 3 nations that took part in the African Cup of Nations, the inaugural African Cup of Nations, and also managed to win it in 1970. Best performance so far in CHAN, finished 3rd, as for the moment, Ghana attack and hit the upright. Second time they're doing it in this particular match. The writing is on the wall right now for the Falcons. They're just about to be pulled from the skies as the ball just cannot find target once again. But the intent and purpose quite nefarious here from Ghana. They have absolutely no good intentions to their opponents right now.
What a chance, Abana, to settle this game once and for all. It was a very good chance. He played the ball very well.
And a through pass coming up here, trying to find a way. It is in one way. Towns looks for space, trying to set it up, but a nick just in time. And now a shot from distance. Ghana getting on to open target practice. Ajepong is hoping that he might weave his wand of magic once again off that right boot. Right. It just doesn't pay off.
Why not try? Why not try at this stage of the game? As we say, the conditions help. A low bounce there maybe can get him something. So it was worth a try.
Well, going Walker's about up front here at the Marco. Tempted to carry the ball forward, but instead was left to slip out. Went out for a throw in. Now Kosan, a chance here, and Abdul Rahman is at a foul, and ball is left to roll in. And just like it was in the first half. Oh my word. Now looks to be a bit of catastrophe. That's ongoing. The goalkeeper involved somewhere in there. The referee judges that there was a foul there and it won't count. Almost seeing shades of deja vu. Because just like it was in the first 45 minutes, Ghana found a way right in the extra time. Sudan had almost paid back in equal measure.
Yes. Now they also must pray now that they get the decision. We'll have to see it again.
There was a slip up from Ghana and looked like they're taking the foot off the gas. Then wiggling in. Looks like there was a josting there from the shoulder. Abdul Rahman setting up the opportunity. Oh, referee well within his means there to probably have judged that for a foul. Real tangle of the legs in there. Not so sure VAR will actually call up the referee for this particular instance.
So the foul stands and VAR saved Ghana. But it was a bit clumsy from Kosa on that first ball. Instead of cleaning, as a defender, you want to clean it anyway, especially at this time of the game. And then he just touched the ball and then he nearly gifted a goal to Sudan.
Well, 6 minutes were added on, and we've so far played 3 of those, and Kosa picks up his second yellow card of the tournament for time wasting. Throw in, side off. Dennis Nkrumah Kosa, confirmation there, gets the yellow card. And Ghana will still rejoice in the fact that they did manage to come from a goal down and managed to take the lead. And now in the moment they could have to make amends. As a chance, goalkeeper to the rescue once again. It might not be considered for man of the match, but my word, is Ibrahim Danlad putting in a shift here tonight. Twice point blank range in the second half. He has saved Ghana from shedding tears.
Ghana is trading dangerously at the end of this game. They're allowing the Sudan to come on them. I think at this stage, with the squad that they have, they really have to call their players back, to come back as a block to defend, to avoid those counter-attacks from Sudan. There's no need at this stage of the game for Ghana to be trying to attack. They have to conserve the score sheet. They have to bring their players in defense.
Just another replay, another look at that particular instance. Again, 1-on-1. The presence of mind with absolutely no thought of his own personal safety. Going in where the boots are flying hard. Ibrahim Danlad to the rescue.
Now, definitely, the keeper is aware, he's in the game, he's not slipping, and then he was brave there to go all the way using his feet, and then he cleared the ball.
Well, just in an instance, we get to see the most beautiful stats of the game. Earlier on, not a chance there for Ibrahim Danlad. A beautiful sweeping team move, allowing Zoli to get the lead. And a slip up and a little deflection, wicked one, allowing a goal for a comeback. The penalty from a free that took the lead. And for the moment, is proving to be the match winner.
Yes, so Faye definitely came up in this game. We know he's a very good player. He's a very young lad. He plays very well. And then today he came up when Ghana mostly needed him. And then he showed up. He showed his best version. He scored a penalty. He scored another goal that was cancelled. But again, he's playing his best game today, definitely.
Al Ghazali, the man that opened up proceedings. How much will that miss feel for him right now? And there's a straight red card here. The drama never ceases in Constantine. Putting a definite man of the match performance here. But all of a sudden, he turns from hero to villain. The captain, Daniel Afriye Bane, has been sent to the dressing room. Matching orders. Referee, in the afterthought there, now getting the instance and planted starts. I think with a little bit of hindsight there from VAR, has sent the captain of Ghana to the dressing room. They are in the lead. They are down to 10 men with just a few seconds left. Can they hold on over the bar? Once again, skying it. Sudan will need target practice. At this rate, these players cannot hit a barn door with a machine gun even from 10 paces away.
What a miss. What a miss at this stage of the game, you know. We're expecting him to do better, you know. He had only the keeper to beat.
Would have been a moment to save for
There was no need for that. There was no need for that for Neme. You know, it was just placing. He was all by himself. You know, but I guess the pressure of the game, you know, made him make that mistake.
And now slip up here, another opportunity to finish off the deal, but the goalkeeper coming up in time. And a chance here, David Abagna setting it on! Game, match, set! Self-destruct. Sudan literally walked into the lion's den and invited, poked the bear. The bear responds in a pathetic fashion. Suraj mauling the Falcons, knocking them right out of the air and putting Ghana right where they want to be, comfortably in the driving seat. There can be no comeback. There's absolutely no time. It would take nothing short of a miracle in Constantine for Sudan to come back. Down to 10 men and absolutely no worry. The Black Galaxies are in cruise control.
What a dramatic end of the game. What a dramatic end. You know, Sudan just missed an equalizer and straight away Ghana went up front. And then they managed to score the third goal, which puts definitely the game out for Sudan.
Goal there from the substitute, Seydou Suraj. Brings the scoreline right at the very end from Ghana. Right at the very end, Ghana here, 3-1. And there's another foul. And looks like the drama is still being served up. This reels like a soap opera right out of the telenovelas. You can hardly tell where it's going to go next. All you can anticipate is drama, anxiety, more and more. Current captain now, the man that set everything in motion here for goal number 3, David Sandan Abagna. Referee organizing here for that particular free kick. Probably the very last strike of the ball. 6 minutes were added. Delay time, therefore, the injury that led to the red card of Daniel Afriye. So now we have played 10 minutes of time to be added on. Free kick, going direct, touched away by Ibrahim Dunlap. Goes out for a corner. Corner kick. A lot of urgency here coming in from the Falcons of Sudan. Played short. And that will be all she writes for this particular match. And Ghana are right back in the equation here. A strong performance that was needed. Nothing less, nothing short. They had to find a way to come back. And with their backs against the wall, conceding the first goal, managed to equalize and strike back and strike hard to take all 3 points and a chance to get back into the running for this particular match. Consummate performance in the end. They kept their wits about them, a never die attitude that they did possess.
Guys, please follow and subscribe to the page, all right? I'll be showing all the games here. So, thank you for your support.
At Total Energies, we go the extra mile for you.
Copa Libertadores and Copa Sudamericana will